thank you, Florian, for your time. Thank you all of our partners that are watching this video. We wanted to introduce a bit this report on our second investment in the company Tucan.ai. And we wanted to reintroduce you to one of the two co-founders of Tucan, Florian. And thanks a lot, Florian. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
And we wanted first, well, to present yourself, maybe your academic professional background, and why did you come up with the idea of Tucan?
So I actually have a legal background. So back in those days, I was working for law firms, studied law in Austria, worked in Paris and mostly, and shortly in London. At some point, I decided to actually switch careers because I didn't want to become, didn't see myself as a lawyer for the rest of my life. So I joined a startup in Berlin and worked there actually in product management. There, I actually also met my one of my three co-founders, Lucas, and we decided to actually found Tucan together. And the main motivation back then was, well, on the one hand side, we saw a good market opportunity. I knew from my days as a lawyer that essentially a lot of my time was basically taking notes and basically documenting my process, which took way too much time. And when I was working for the startup in Berlin, we also saw how important actually notes are, especially in every kind of organization, because we went in circles over and over and we're talking about the same things over and over again. So we decided to found Tucan. We're quickly then joined by the smart one of the three of us, Michael, who is our CTO, and who was first our freelancer. And we worked a little bit together. And after 9 months of convincing, he finally decided to join the startup. And basically, we founded the company together.
Thank you very much. So what is Tucan? How do you add value to your clients? What is the main problem you solve? And how do you monetize it? What is your business model?
So essentially, we target industries that have a obligation to document. That could be because of industry standards. That could be because of compliance rules. So what we do, we automate this documentation process. How do we do that? Essentially, first, we transcribe automatically speech into text. And afterwards, we take out relevant information basically and summarize these conversations. Main advantage for customers, well, they don't have to take care basically of the documentation process themselves, which saves them time and therefore return of investment. And essentially, they're complying with the rules. They have the documentation process. They have basically the archives where everything is stored. And we provide just simply a faster and more efficient way of doing this.
And what is the way you monetize this value?
Yeah, so essentially we sell licenses as licenses for our software. So you basically buy a monthly or a yearly license. With that license, you basically store all the information that you processed for us, so the archival part. And the second part is, of course, you have a certain amount of volume that you can use us, so basically uploaded hours that you can use to process through Tucan.
Perfect. Of course, I'm on the board. I'm the managing director in Germany at this point in time, and I'm very happy with your evolution. So for our partners, what are the main milestones, the main big contracts that have been closed, and the main milestones you've been achieving in the last 9-12 months?
So essentially, I think there were 3 big milestones that we achieved in the last 12 months. First of all, we managed quite fastly to build up quite an efficient team. So we are now 20 people, and we are very much set in place to essentially expand the machine and essentially sell at scale. That was the first thing. The second thing is we were very much focused on for small. We have basically enterprise area and we have the smaller B2B clients. We managed actually to build up quite an efficient funnel to get leads and customers from both areas. So we have now quite a few smaller B2B clients, and we actually managed to close 3 big enterprise clients in the last couple of months. One of them, Telefonica Germany. The second one, which we closed a couple of weeks ago, the German Army. So this is going to be actually our biggest contract so far. And last but not least, a bank called Credit Plus, which belongs to Crédit Agricole, which has also where we serve basically for one of their areas here in Germany. We are supplying basically our software, and now they are even thinking about expanding that to whole of Germany and potentially abroad for Crédit Agricole as well.
Perfect. So actually, for them to really understand that this enterprise potential with these first 3 customers with ranges between 100 to 500K in annual licenses, but there's also a very efficient B2B, a smaller B2B funnel, self-serving B2B funnel by which we're getting between 10, 15 new clients per month at this point in time. In the last 3-4 months is doing very well. So thanks for that.
Yeah.
And okay, now about the investment opportunity, could you tell us a bit about the round? Of course, it's going to be well explained in the report that is attached now. But what do you think? Why do you think it's an attractive investment opportunity? And why would you? What would you be using the funds for?
Mm-hmm. So, well, essentially, we're aiming at closing 1.2 million. This money is going to be invested, especially expanding the business and growing revenues. So we have everything set in place to expand now. We see a lot of promise in the enterprise funnel, essentially, because we have 11 opportunities here that are quite big. The whole funnel is much, much bigger, but these 11 ones, we believe that we will be able to close them in an upcoming months. And what is also nice with the self-serving funnel that you described earlier, we see quite an efficient funnel right now, because it takes us on average 12 days to close a customer from the moment they're registered on our page to the moment basically where they actually start booking, which is quite fast in B2B. So this can be scaled quite significantly along with the enterprise funnel, where we see a lot of traction. And I believe our team is in place, and the process especially is in place now to be able to grow revenues quite significantly. And we see a lot of traction already in the last couple of months, and we expect to see a lot more in the upcoming months.
Okay, out of this 1.2 million, just to comment, most of the actual current shareholders are joining this round, and it's nearly covered as well. Both ABB and other venture partners, and that's it. Really, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Florian. I wanted to ask you, why is it an attractive investment opportunity? Obviously, because the potential of high scaling now. So thanks a lot, Tucan. Hope you get better soon. Both co-founders had COVID in the last 3-4 days. So hope you get better soon, and hope to see you in Berlin very soon, back after the summer.
Very soon. Thank you very much.